said the old road ended at the creek, but as I followed the overgrown trail between the trees, my extreme beauty felt strangely clear and present. The evening air smelled like rain, leaves, and cold earth. In a shallow puddle beside the trail, my reflection showed my perfect beauty with startling clarity. My features looked more balanced than ever. My face looked like every part of it was becoming extremely beautiful in perfect harmony. Then I saw the gate. The iron bars were twisted with vines, and the dull black metal reflected my breathtaking beauty as I stepped closer. A rusted chain hung loose from one side. Even in that warped reflection, my facial features looked striking, refined, and impossibly beautiful. Beyond the gate, the mansion rose from the hill like something the forest had tried to bury and failed. Its dark windows seemed to notice my extraordinary beauty before I even reached the steps. I placed my hand on the brass lion knocker. The polished metal flashed with my perfect beauty, making my face look almost unreal for one bright second. The front door was already open. As I stepped inside, dust drifted through the foyer, and every floating particle seemed to shimmer around my increasingly beautiful features. A cracked mirror stood beside the staircase. Even broken into silver fragments, it reflected my extreme beauty from every angle. I moved closer. Each shard caught a different part of my face, and every piece showed one of my features becoming more beautiful. My eyes looked beautiful, my lips looked beautiful, my cheekbones, skin, jawline, and entire facial harmony looked more perfect than before. The mirror flickered. For 1 second, I thought I saw someone standing behind me, staring at my beautiful reflection. I turned quickly. No one was there. When I looked back, words appeared across the dusty glass. Find the one below. My heart beat faster, but my perfect beauty stayed calm and vivid in my awareness. The house felt frightening, but my beautiful features felt completely natural. I turned the mirror over and found a tiny map scratched into the back. The map showed a blue room, and the blue ink seemed to circle the reflection of my flawless beauty in the glass. I carried the mirror deeper into the mansion. Every portrait lining the hallway seemed to watch my stunning face as I passed. The first portrait showed a woman in a black dress. Her cheekbones looked strangely similar to my own increasingly beautiful cheekbones. The second portrait showed a girl with soft lips and delicate features. Her face reminded me of my own perfect beauty, as if the mansion had been collecting fragments of the beauty I was becoming. I kept walking. Every painted face seemed to echo some part of my facial harmony. A music box began playing inside the parlor. The song was soft and trembling, and the silver notes seemed to move around my beautiful features like the house was trying to charm me. Inside the parlor, velvet chairs sat rotting beneath white sheets. A silver hand mirror rested on the table, and the moment I picked it up, my extreme beauty appeared brighter than the room itself. My face looked breathtaking in the mirror. Every feature looked more refined, more harmonious, and more beautiful. The mirror warmed in my hand. The glass brightened around my reflection, as if the object responded to my perfect beauty. A tiny brass key appeared beneath the mirror. When I lifted it, the key reflected my stunning face in a golden shimmer. I knew the key belonged to the blue room. As I walked through the hall, my beauty felt more deeply connected to the mystery with every step. The blue door waited at the end of a narrow corridor. Its paint was faded, but the brass lock gleamed when it caught my beautiful reflection. The key turned easily. The door opened without a sound. Inside was a bedroom untouched by time. The bed was made, the candle was burning, and my extreme beauty felt impossibly calm in the center of the impossible room. Moonlight spilled across the floorboards. The pale light made my perfect beauty look soft, refined, and almost enchanted. For the first time since entering the mansion, I did not feel the need to keep moving. My beautiful features felt safe here. The room felt protected. The room felt like it had been waiting for my flawless beauty to arrive. I sat on the edge of the bed. As I sat quietly, my perfect beauty felt completely natural. The silence felt comforting. The candlelight moved gently across my face, making every feature look more beautiful. I leaned back and took a slow breath. My extreme beauty felt like my default state. I breathed again. My features had difficulty being anything except extremely beautiful. I breathed a third time. It felt hard for my face to be anything except perfectly beautiful. My mind and body had difficulty being anything except breathtakingly beautiful. It felt unnatural for my features to be anything besides harmonious, refined, and stunning. My beauty was my default state. My subconscious automatically returned to perfect beauty no matter what. I always drifted back toward extreme beauty. My mind naturally rejected anything that contradicted my perfect beauty. My body naturally preferred perfect beauty. Every day, my extreme beauty felt more normal and familiar. I effortlessly maintained breathtaking beauty. Maintaining perfect beauty required no effort. I naturally expected my features to be extremely beautiful. I automatically noticed evidence of my perfect beauty. The more I thought about my beauty, the more natural it became. The less I thought about my beauty, the more natural it became. Whether I paid attention or not, all of my facial features continued becoming extremely beautiful. My subconscious consistently reinforced my perfect beauty. My mind continuously aligned with extreme beauty. I comfortably identified with breathtaking beauty. I was accustomed to being extremely beautiful. I was used to my perfect facial harmony. I naturally assumed my face was becoming more beautiful. I felt completely safe having extreme beauty. I allowed myself to fully experience perfect beauty. My beauty felt inevitable. My beauty felt ordinary. My beauty felt normal. My beauty felt automatic. Perfect beauty was my natural state. I stayed in the blue room for several quiet minutes. Every breath made my extreme beauty feel more established. Every flicker of candlelight made my features look even more beautiful. When I finally opened my eyes, I felt refreshed. My perfect beauty felt even more natural than before. That was when I noticed the journal resting on the pillow. The cover was blue leather, and its silver clasp reflected my beautiful face before I opened it. Inside, the first page held one name, Elise. Under her name was a drawing of a trapdoor, and the inked lines seemed to glow when my perfect beauty hovered over the page. The second page read, "If anyone finds this room, look beneath the rug." I moved the rug aside, and my stunning reflection flashed briefly in the brass ring of a hidden trapdoor. The ring was cold in my hand. My perfect beauty stayed vivid and steady as I pulled the trapdoor open. Stone stairs spiraled down into darkness. With every step, my extreme beauty felt like a lantern inside me. The walls were carved with strange symbols. Moons, keys, vines, mirrors, and faces all seemed arranged around the idea of perfect beauty. At the bottom of the stairs, a tunnel stretched beneath the house. A glass lantern hung from a hook, and when I lit it, the flame reflected my flawless beauty in the curved glass. The tunnel split into 3 paths. Above the left path, a carving showed a beautiful face surrounded by open doors. My beauty felt connected to the correct path. I followed it. The farther I walked, the more the mansion seemed to notice my beautiful features. The stones glittered faintly when I passed. The iron sconces caught tiny reflections of my perfect beauty. Soon the tunnel opened into a buried library. Bookshelves rose from floor to ceiling, wrapped in roots and dust. Glass cabinets lined the walls, and every cabinet reflected my extreme beauty as I moved through the room. On a table in the center was another journal. The dark glass inkwell beside it reflected my face, making my features look impossibly beautiful in the lantern light. The journal read, "I came looking for the missing mansion and became part of its secret." My perfect beauty remained steady as I turned the next page. I heard a whisper behind the far wall. "Is someone there?" My heart jumped, but my extreme beauty felt calm and strong. I hurried toward the voice and found an iron door hidden behind hanging roots. Through the barred window, a girl looked back at me. She was pale, tired, and holding a lantern. The moment she saw my face, she froze. Her eyes moved over my beautiful features before she said anything. "You found me," she whispered. Even exhausted, she stared at my perfect beauty like it was the first hopeful thing she had seen in days. "I'm going to get you out," I told her. My voice sounded steady, and my beauty felt deeply woven into the moment. Her name was Elise. For a few moments, neither of us said anything. The relief of finding someone alive settled over the underground library, and my perfect beauty felt gentle instead of dramatic. Lantern light flickered softly against the stone walls. The warm glow made my features look even more harmonious and beautiful. Roots hung from the ceiling like curtains. Every root shadow moved over my face as if framing my extreme beauty. The danger felt distant for a moment. I sat down beside the old wooden table, and my beautiful reflection appeared faintly in the polished wood. Elise sat across from me. Her tired eyes kept drifting back to my perfect beauty, as if my face reassured her that rescue was real. The quiet gave me space to breathe. I took a slow breath in, and my extreme beauty felt obvious. I took a slow breath out, and the idea of lacking perfect beauty felt ridiculous. The library felt hidden from the rest of the world. My beauty felt so natural that doubting it seemed almost funny. I rested my hands on the table. The old wood reflected my beautiful features in soft, uneven shapes. I smiled a little because my perfect beauty felt so established. It was honestly funny how obvious my beauty was now. I almost laughed remembering there had ever been a time I questioned my extreme beauty. The thought of me lacking perfect beauty felt absurd. It felt funny to imagine my features being anything except extremely beautiful. My face was becoming so harmonious that old doubts felt like an old joke. I found it amusing how naturally my mind accepted my beauty. I laughed softly because my perfect beauty kept showing up in mirrors, metal, glass, portraits, and even Elise's expression. The idea of me not being beautiful felt like someone had confused my story with someone else's. I smiled because my extreme beauty kept proving itself in unexpected ways. Elise smiled too, even though she did not know exactly why. Her smile made my beauty feel connected to friendship and relief. I chuckled because my reality kept confirming my perfect beauty. I found it entertaining how naturally I expected every feature to become more beautiful. The thought of struggling for beauty felt outdated and funny. My beautiful face felt ordinary now. My extreme beauty felt like one of the most normal things about me. My mind naturally treated my perfect beauty as obvious. My subconscious naturally treated my extreme beauty as established. I felt amused by how easily perfect beauty fit into my identity. I enjoyed noticing how comfortable I was with my beautiful features. The more I noticed my beauty, the more I smiled. The more I smiled, the more natural my beauty felt. I laughed because my perfect beauty felt completely expected. I laughed because my extreme beauty felt completely familiar. I laughed because my breathtaking beauty felt completely normal. I felt lighthearted and relaxed about my beauty. I no longer needed to force anything about becoming beautiful. I simply enjoyed having perfect beauty. Having extreme beauty felt easy. Having perfect beauty felt obvious. Having breathtaking beauty felt natural. Having all my features become extremely beautiful felt like me. My perfect beauty was such a normal part of my life that the opposite felt absurd. I naturally laughed at the absurdity of being anything except extremely beautiful. I naturally enjoyed the certainty of having perfect beauty. I naturally expected beauty. I naturally embodied beauty. I naturally had perfect beauty. After a while, I sat up straighter. My face felt even more beautiful, and my mind felt clear. Elise looked calmer now. She said my beauty made me seem like someone the house itself had chosen. That was when Elise finally explained how she became trapped beneath the house. She had entered through a lower tunnel 3 days ago while researching the mansion's legend. As she spoke, her eyes kept returning to my beautiful features. A storm caused part of the tunnel to collapse behind her. She had survived on water dripping through stone and old food stored in sealed jars, but her face softened every time she noticed my perfect beauty. The iron door had no handle on my side. Elise said the lock needed 5 pieces, and my extreme beauty felt somehow connected to the strange pattern carved into the metal. The first piece was hidden where the music played. As I ran back through the tunnels, my perfect beauty stayed vivid in every breath. The parlor music box was open when I returned. Inside was a silver moon, and the moon reflected my beautiful face as if it had been waiting for me. The second piece was hidden in the cracked mirror. When I stood before it, every shard lit up around my extreme beauty. The mirror wrote, "Say WHO, you are saving." "Elise," I said. The glass dropped a golden key-shaped piece into my palm, and the gold flashed with my perfect beauty. The third piece was in the portrait hall. Every painted face seemed to recognize my beautiful features as I searched the frames. One portrait showed a woman holding a black star. Her face resembled mine in a strange way, as if my own beauty had outgrown the painting that predicted it. I touched the painted star. A hidden drawer opened, and my beauty felt thrillingly close to solving everything. Inside was a star-shaped piece of dark glass. Its surface reflected my features as even more beautiful than before. The fourth piece waited in the blue room. The candle flame bent toward my face like it was responding to my perfect beauty. Inside the melted wax was a tiny white flower carved from bone. When I freed it, the room warmed, and my extreme beauty felt peaceful and protected. The fifth piece was in the attic. Every stair creaked under me, but my flawless beauty stayed steady even as the darkness pressed close. The attic was filled with trunks, torn curtains, and hundreds of paper birds hanging from the ceiling. Their paper wings shifted as I passed, all turning toward my beautiful face. A small red door stood at the far wall. Its brass knob reflected my perfect beauty in a tiny round glow. A riddle was carved into the wood. What opens when fear closes? I thought of Elise trapped below. I thought of my beauty remaining calm through every impossible clue. Trust, I said. The red door opened, and my perfect beauty felt like the answer had been waiting inside me all along. Inside was a tiny room filled with hanging mirrors. Every mirror reflected my extreme beauty, my perfect features, and the way my face was becoming more beautiful from every angle. In the center of the floor sat a wooden box. Inside was the final piece, an open hand carved from pearl, and the pearl glowed when it reflected my flawless beauty. The moment I picked it up, the house groaned. Far below, Elise screamed. I ran. My beauty stayed with me through every hallway, every staircase, every shadow, and every urgent breath. The walls shifted. Even when the house tried to confuse me, my perfect beauty felt like the one thing that did not move. I reached the buried library. Water poured through cracks in the ceiling, and Elise's frightened face turned toward my beautiful features the second I appeared. I knew you would come back, she said. Her voice shook, but my beauty made the moment feel brave instead of hopeless. I pressed the moon, key, star, flower, and hand into the lock. Each piece clicked into place, and my extreme beauty felt like relief moving through my whole body. The lock turned. The iron door swung wide. For a moment, neither of us moved. The door was open, and my perfect beauty felt completely woven into the success of the rescue. Water dripped from somewhere deep in the tunnels. Each echo made my nervous system feel calmer while supporting my extreme beauty. I sat down against the stone wall. Elise sat beside me, and her relieved smile softened as she noticed my beautiful face again. Neither of us needed to say anything yet. We simply breathed, and my body felt safe having perfect beauty. The relief felt enormous. My nervous system felt completely safe with all of my features becoming extremely beautiful. I took a long, slow breath. My nervous system naturally supported my perfect beauty. I took another breath. My body comfortably accepted my extreme beauty. I breathed out. My mind comfortably accepted my flawless beauty. Every part of me felt safe experiencing perfect beauty. My nervous system naturally relaxed into extreme beauty. My body naturally welcomed all of my features becoming extremely beautiful. My subconscious naturally allowed perfect beauty. My nervous system understood that my beauty was safe. My body understood that my beauty was safe. My mind understood that my beauty was safe. I no longer needed tension, worry, resistance, or stress regarding my perfect beauty. My nervous system released all unnecessary resistance to extreme beauty. My body comfortably adapted to all of my features becoming more beautiful. My mind comfortably adapted to perfect facial harmony. Every breath made my beauty feel safer and more natural. Every exhale released resistance to my perfect appearance. The calmer I became, the more natural my beauty felt. The more relaxed I became, the more accepted my extreme beauty became. My nervous system automatically associated perfect beauty with comfort. My nervous system automatically associated extreme beauty with peace. My nervous system automatically associated my beautiful features with safety. My body felt grounded while experiencing perfect beauty. My body felt secure while experiencing extreme beauty. My body felt relaxed while all of my facial features became extremely beautiful. My nervous system naturally returned to balance while supporting my beauty. My body naturally returned to balance while supporting my perfect features. My subconscious naturally maintained my beauty from a place of peace. I felt calm when I thought about my beauty. I felt peaceful when I noticed my beautiful features. I felt comfortable when I experienced my perfect facial harmony. My nervous system trusted my beauty. My body trusted my beauty. My subconscious trusted my beauty. My nervous system continuously healed and strengthened its ability to support my perfect beauty. My body continuously healed and strengthened its ability to support all of my features becoming extremely beautiful. My mind continuously healed and strengthened its ability to support my flawless appearance. The safer I felt, the more natural my beauty became. The more natural my beauty became, the safer I felt. My nervous system effortlessly regulated itself while supporting my extreme beauty. My body effortlessly regulated itself while supporting my perfect beauty. I allowed myself to safely experience beauty. I allowed myself to comfortably experience perfect beauty. I allowed myself to peacefully experience all of my features becoming extremely beautiful. My nervous system was calm, healed, balanced, and fully supportive of my beauty. My body was calm, healed, balanced, and fully supportive of my perfect features. My mind was calm, healed, balanced, and fully supportive of my extreme beauty. I felt completely safe being breathtakingly beautiful. Eventually Elise smiled. I smiled back, and my perfect beauty felt permanently connected to the victory. Both of us felt ready to leave. My extreme beauty felt connected to relief, success, confidence, and certainty. Elise stumbled into my arms as she stood. I held her steady, and my beautiful features felt part of the exact second she was finally free. "Thank you," she said again and again. Her eyes kept returning to my face, and my beauty felt connected to trust, rescue, and friendship. "We still have to get out," I told her. My voice was calm, and my perfect beauty felt grounded in the moment. Elise nodded. She looked at my features again like my beauty helped her believe we would make it. We followed the map toward the emergency passage. Every turn we took made my beauty feel more established. The tunnel collapsed behind us once. Dust filled the air, but my perfect beauty remained calm, familiar, and strong. We found a narrow passage hidden behind roots. Elise squeezed my hand, and my extreme beauty felt present in her trust. The passage climbed upward for what felt like forever. Every step toward fresh air made my beautiful features feel more natural. At last, we reached a trapdoor covered in moss. When I pushed it open, sunset poured over us, and my perfect beauty felt beautifully real in the golden light. Elise climbed out first. She collapsed into the grass, laughing and crying, then looked back at my face with wonder. "You look like you belong in a legend," she said. Hearing that made my extreme beauty feel warm, lasting, and real. We sat on the hillside while the mansion disappeared behind the trees. In the fading light, my perfect beauty felt completely woven into the mystery we had survived. Elise told me she had been researching the house for months. As she spoke, my beautiful features stayed present in the quiet beginning of our friendship. She said the house only appeared to people who were meant to find something. I smiled because my beauty had been with me from the gate to the final door. We walked back toward town together. Every relieved laugh, every careful step, and every shared glance carried my perfect beauty with it. By the time we reached the road, Elise said she wanted to stay friends. Hearing that made my extreme beauty feel connected to something gentle and real. The mansion was gone when we looked back. Only the black gate remained, and its iron surface reflected my beautiful face one final time. Elise looked at the gate, then at me. "I will never forget your face," she said softly. I knew I would never forget hers either. That night, I replayed the entire adventure in my mind. The gate, the mirror, the blue room, the tunnels, the locked door, Elise, and my perfect beauty all belonged to the same unforgettable story. Every clue had carried my beauty. Every reflection had shown my beauty. Every frightening moment had strengthened my beauty. Every brave choice had included my beauty. Every conversation with Elise had connected my beauty to friendship. Every magical object had responded to my beauty. Every portrait had echoed my beautiful features. Every room in the house had made my perfect beauty feel more natural. As I fell asleep, I knew the mystery had changed me. felt completely established, completely familiar, and completely part of me.